What's going on, you guys?
What is up, you guys?
Welcome to Predator News Now.
Welcome back, you guys. Sorry we're a little bit late. We were enjoying Mother's Day with our mothers. Just want to give a big shout out to all of the mothers in the community. Also, all of the single fathers who play both roles. We love and appreciate you more than you know.
Yes, and really quick, we're at 588 live catches for the year and 27 live catches for this last week.
So that's about our average, right?
Pretty much, yeah. We're at like 29 average, it seems like.
Okay. So we're almost at 600, you guys.
But without further ado, let's just go ahead and hop right into the news.
Let's do it.
Let me turn this music down all the way here. And we're off. First thing here is coming from National Center for Exploited Children. And this is John Walsh. He had some things to say about the upcoming revisions to, I guess, some voting that's going on that could change the safety laws for children.
Okay.
Center for Missing and Exploited Children and the father of a murdered 6-year-old little boy. You may not know it, but a private nonprofit organization made up of judges, attorneys, and law professors is about to set back decades of child safety laws championed by NCMEC. On May 17th, this group, the American Law Institute, or ALI, will vote on sweeping revisions to the Model Penal Code that, if adopted by your state, will weaken laws against child sex trafficking, sexual assault, and sexual exploitation. They even propose to remove your access to information about sex offenders in your state, abolish sex offender registries. No matter how they try to justify it, ALI's rationale is unacceptable in every shape and form and puts the perceived rights of criminals before the rights of children victimized by the atrocities of sexual abuse. We absolutely cannot allow this to go on. I need you to speak out against this effort.
So basically, they are going to maybe adopt this new model penal code. And I looked it up because I didn't know exactly what it was. And basically, the model penal code is a model code assembled by the American Legal Institute that was first promulgated in 1962. Following the MPC's promulgation, many states' criminal code underwent significant reforms, and to this day, many state criminal codes are based on the MPC.
You know what's just fucking crazy to me? It's really mind-blowing that we are in 2022, and the past several episodes we have talked about California getting rid of, budgeting for ICAC. We've talked about, SB 1042. There's been so many things, and now this. It's honestly depressing. I just feel like we are going in the absolute opposite direction. And I don't know if you guys heard what he said, but he said that they're actually trying to change, I believe, the name of predator, like protect the predators and change the name. I don't know if it's
I don't know
maybe
if
to
he
map.
said that, but
Okay.
yeah, no, I think I know what you're talking about though. But yeah, on this was a statement from 16 attorney generals that basically are against this new, MPC revision. And, they said it's just going to be a really big step backwards to the prosecution of sex crimes for children,
Absolutely.
against children. But here's all the states, and I was looking at this list to see if maybe there was some correlations with states that work with catchers, maybe.
Right.
I don't see Indiana on there. I don't see California on there. And these are from the attorney general of the states that are against this new revision. But we'll keep you guys up to date. I just thought it was kind of crazy that they want to take away this, the sex offender registry. Because, as you know, PP Toronto, they have the petition to make the Canada public registry public.
Right.
And now we're moving backwards and we're going to get rid of it. So we might need to start a petition to make it public again. Who knows?
I don't get it. It just seems like they're doing everything in their power to protect predators at all costs.
Yeah. No, it's
frightening.
We're moving into a scary time. That's for sure. And it's going to be voted on by like a group, ALI, which is like just judges and attorneys. It's like, do they really have the best interest of, the people, or are they doing it for?
You would really think and hope, because it's not even just the people, it's the children. And I'm sure most of them you would think are parents. I don't know, but I don't know. The more high up you get, the more I'm seeing just, it's absolutely corrupt.
Yeah, so if this goes to, basically it gets to your state, urge your, senators not to vote on this, to adopt it for your state. Say, no, we don't want it.
Yeah.
But I'm sure we'll get more on that when it gets a little closer. But the first thing here in the news, PVP catch number 4, the Navy chief. This was quite a while ago. But it made the news, so I wanted to share this.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Derek Stahl. We begin with the investigation of a senior Navy official who was allegedly caught on camera in a child sex sting. ABC 10 News investigative reporter Jennifer Kastner joins us now. And Jennifer, you've learned that official works to support the Navy SEALs in Coronado.
Yes, Derek, that is correct. He's a master chief who works for Naval Special Warfare Command in Coronado. The person who shot the video says that he thought he was meeting a teenage boy for sex. You're watching video shot by a vigilante group with more than 50,000 subscribers.
I run an organization and it's called People versus Predators. I catch people like you coming to meet underage children and have sex with them.
We're blurring his face and not using his name or voice, since federal agents say he's not charged at this time. He appears in a grocery store where it all starts. Then they go outside for a 30-minute confrontation.
I can turn all the evidence into the police, or we can stop and have a talk. You were here to meet a 14-year-old boy to have sex with him.
According to People vs. PREDS, the chatting began on an online dating site. Then they agreed to meet in person.
Are you active military?
He says, yeah.
Which branch do you work for? Oh, you're not gonna. I'm gonna find out. It's okay. It didn't take long for me to catch you here today. It literally took no effort.
Yeah, he found out, and I'm glad that this is making some news down there, because as you know, the DA in San Diego is not so accepting.
No, but you know what's kind of confusing to me is, why is it just now making the news there?
Right, like this was a long time ago.
I remember this. This was like last August. So there must be something, an internal investigation going on. But very weird, but I'm happy.
Yeah, and
of course she said vigilante.
Right.
Not loving that.
I did see some people were saying that he was arrested, but I couldn't find anything. I couldn't get confirmation on if he was arrested or not. But when we find out, we'll let you guys know. But shout out to PVP.
Yes.
And then next up here, I know you guys remember the Zach Wheeler with 607 Predator Hunters.
Yes.
This was making its rounds. I think it's got like 300,000 views now on the video. But one thing that we wanted to point out, and this was being shared in our server.
This was being blown up in our server.
Yeah, so as you know, we said the evidence was turned over to the local police. And then we retracted that statement because they said that it hadn't been turned over, essentially.
607 said that they had not yet turned it over.
But then the day later, he made a post saying, or they made a post saying that they did turn it over. And then this article came out basically saying a spokesperson for 607 Predator Hunters said the group turned over the video and other information to New York State Police on Monday, although it did not specify where, other than in Chemung County. An investigator at the state police barracks in Horsehead said he was not familiar with the situation. State Trooper Aga Demambinska, public information officer for State Police Troop C, which includes Broome County, said she had seen the video but was unaware of anything being turned over to state police. So
this raised a lot of questions in our server. You know, people were obviously like, did they lie? Did they not actually turn evidence over? Is there some kind of disconnect?
Right. Did the news get it mistaken?
Or is there some big cover up going on, you know, by the police department?
Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's just.
Well, typical PNN. We did reach out to 607 about this. We sent them the article, and we said, can you please clarify on this? Because, you know, the word is getting out that they're, you know,
we're just trying to squash any rumors that might be going around that are incorrect. They did say they spoke to the state police multiple times, and they gathered their information regarding the case and followed up with the DA. So I don't know exactly what that entails, but, you know, the state police did not have any like evidence, or they weren't aware of any evidence being turned over. So not entirely sure where that's at. I guess we'll have to just wait to see if there's an arrest.
I'll tell you what, this is one of the more important catches that it's crucial that evidence is turned in, just because this is such a public eye and so many eyes
on the
were on
community
it,
too,
and so many people want to see this guy be prosecuted, you know, and convicted. But you know, that can't be done unless evidence is turned over. So we definitely hope that the DA gets in touch with 607 and that you know, that gets taken care of.
We'll see. And then DAP got a strike. They posted on their Instagram that they got a strike, and they can't post for a week. And this was almost a week ago. But then they followed up another post saying that for the safety of the channel, they'll be making some changes on their YouTube channel. And I don't really exactly know what that's going to entail, but they said when their strike lifts, they're going to go live or maybe make a video and explain what those changes are.
Yeah. And they definitely will. But I'll tell you what, since we started doing this show, I think this is probably like their third strike.
Right. I think they've had the most strikes.
Yes. So we will definitely continue watching that. And you guys know them, especially in our Gilded. We share all of their content. So make sure you join so you do not miss that.
Yeah, definitely join. And then CC Unit got an arrest the other day, or he had a catch the other day, which led to an arrest. So I just wanted to highlight that. Caesar, I guess it's Mariano Cazares. Yeah, he got hit with a 288.2, which is lewd, lascivious acts with a child, and a DUI. Thought was.
Ooh.
And he drove off. Remember,
what an idiot.
The guy drove off as the cops were there, and then they followed him and ended up catching up with him.
Also, can you go back to that picture? I think Ghost I have those shoes. Are those the same shoes I have?
No.
Oh.
They look kind of similar.
They look like my Jordans.
Very similar.
Very. Anyways,
Shout out
also
to
I
Ghost.
was like kind of shocked when I saw this because our man has a broken rib.
Right, and he's out here.
He has a broken rib, but I was very excited. So good job, Ghost.
And then Minor Defense Force, the new group out of North Carolina, they've been making some waves. They recently got another little news article here.
They've been killing it.
Yeah, it says Minor Defense Force group works to stop potential child predators before they connect with minors, organizer says. And for the most part, it's just another good, like positive kind of, article.
Yeah.
So it seems like they're really liking them out there in North Carolina. And I know a lot of you also are liking Minor Defense Force.
They're putting in so much work, and they had such a busy week like 2 weeks ago, and I thought, okay, they're going to take a little break. And let me tell you what, also, you guys should also be in their Gilded. Their Gilded is also really, really dope. So we won't drop the link for that, but we'll have it set up in our Gilded. Definitely go check them out. They're super active in there.
Yeah, keeping you guys updated.
But yeah, they're absolutely killing it. They're getting arrest after an arrest, and they're brand new.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, shout out to
like
MDF.
I said, I'm becoming a huge fan of theirs, and if you guys don't know about them, you will too.
And then SOCAL PH made this post on his Instagram. He said, I have made the decision. I'm not ready to retire. I have talked to my decoys, and we have decided that we will be taking some time off. I have to focus on spending time with my family and friends. I also have a trip to Europe. But yeah, so he's going to be taking a couple weeks off. And in some shocking twist, I guess from what he told me is that all of his cases have been dropped by the DA.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
and you know, his are the ones where like the cops will arrest like right away.
Right. Did
so I was like,
give
that's
reasoning?
No, I said, did you get a reason for that? And he said no, but he hopes to like maybe set up some type of meeting or reach out to the DA to find out why, because
he needs a reason.
That's a little sketch. Like, why would you drop all of the cases?
Right. No, he definitely needs a reason, because he needs to be able to know what to do in the future if there's something currently going on.
Right.
Like what. But regardless of all of that, I relate to this post a lot. We're actually going to talk about this in a little bit. But seriously, hats off to SoCal PH for making that decision to be like, you know what? I haven't seen my family in a while. I haven't texted one of my friends to go get a drink and go out. When you are in this community, it really encapsulates, is that a word?
Consumes.
It really consumes every inch and every being. And it's, it's a depressing topic. So I definitely am proud of you, SoCal PH, and we'll definitely be waiting for new content when it comes, but no rush.
Yeah, take your time. And then SKEETER, he made a coffee, I guess. I don't know how you say it. It's Kofi.
It's Kofi.
Kofi. He had his computer was banned forever, so he couldn't make his his membership through there.
Wait, what? His computer or his account?
No, they think they did an IP ban on his whole computer.
That's crazy. I was about to say Kofi is where a lot of the catchers are going, and I have not seen.
Are you sure it's not Buy Me a Coffee?
Isn't that's
no? This is a whole
website.
Different thing.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. It's Ko-Fi or something.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was that was the same website.
No, did a little similar.
Guys.
It's similar, but don't fear. He did get his membership set up on YouTube just after that. So
nice.
He has one tier, $9.99 a month, Skeet VIP. You'll get exclusive member-only videos and member shout-outs. And I think the chat logs and the phone calls and stuff.
I'm actually surprised he's just now set up membership.
Right, yeah.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
But definitely
if you like SKEETER, go join his membership there. And then moving over to Canada, we had some sad news here. Brant County CC got into a car accident. And I was a little confused when this happened. We've blurred his eyes out just to, make sure he's identity is safe.
Yeah.
But the car that is, I guess, on the left that you see is the PREDS car. And he was in the car with the PRED and was taken for a ride, and the guy crashed.
You guys, this is really, really crazy. And I think that this might be, we're not catchers, so who are we to speak on what a catcher should and should not do? But this is definitely the first time. I know a lot of catchers will sometimes get in the passenger seat, and he texted us right after it happened, and I was shook. You can explain the situation a little better, probably.
Well, he was like, I guess he was either going to get his legs swept out or get into the car, and he decided to get in the car at that point, and this happened. So he got a little banged up. He's gonna need some new teeth, but he's good. Other than that,
I've been in like 2 car accidents, and let me tell you what, I didn't look like I was in a car accident. It looks really bad. It looks like you knocked out some teeth, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, we are sending our positive thoughts. I am so glad you're okay. And catchers, just be really fucking careful.
Definitely.
When you get in a PREDS car.
Yeah, because you never know. And this is the perfect example. At first, I thought maybe he was just in a car accident and his car was on the right. And I was like, wait, you were in the car with him? And so he did say he had video of it, but the police, I think, have it, he said. So who knows? Maybe we'll see some footage of that. It might be kind of crazy.
Yeah, definitely go over to his channel, show him love. If you guys remember him in our Discord, he was one of the most active members. Just super, super nice guy, positive.
And he's in our server now.
Yes, him and his wife who decoys.
Oh, well, yeah, that's the other partner of Brant County. But
sorry.
Anyways, definitely well wishes to you, my friend. And then moving over to Florida.
Okay.
As you see here, this is the PTI catch that was the Sprouts worker. And Sprouts actually, I guess, reached back out to PTI and said, "Hi, the safety of our team and customers is our highest priority. It was brought to our attention that there was an accusation made against one of our team members. We take these matters very seriously and have taken appropriate action in response to this issue. The individual in question is no longer employed by Sprouts."
Wow. You guys, this is actually huge.
He's not going to be working there anymore.
Yep. If you guys saw this video, there were, I believe, like 2 Sprouts members that were, just super over the top. Get out of this store, protecting the pred.
Grabbing.
I have truly never, I think, seen this where the store actually
usually they'll get a trespassing and that's about it, but
so go shop at Sprouts.
Shout out to PTI and Sprouts on this. And also with PTI, this was one of the catches they had last week on the top 5. I think it actually got top 5. And someone in the comment section said, "I tried to link it, but YouTube doesn't let me." The video game store that was referred as M&M Games in Pinellas Park. They host tournaments for kids and teens. I sent them this video. If anyone else wants to join, let's make sure he gets banned. And the second comment down below is from M&M Video Game Superstore, and it says, "Thanks for sharing it to us. We will have his picture posted in our store so all the guys know that he is 100% completely banned."
Wow.
Luckily, he does not look familiar.
So
PTI is getting a lot of store help.
Yes, they are.
After the fact.
Yes, they are. And let me tell you what, this is the power of the internet.
Right.
I mean, that's crazy.
It is.
Really, really cool, though.
So shout out to PTI on that. And then moving over to New York, we got Creep Spotlight with a couple updates on some catches. And I think we've pretty much gone through, all of his catches that he gets the arrests for. Yeah,
the 3 charges, right? It's generally the 3.
You usually get like 3 or 5 in that range. But this one here is Victor, the former school bus driver. He took a plea and he's going to be getting a conviction, actually.
Okay.
So that's a big plus.
Especially with a plea. Usually it's like, oh, just probation and you're on the registry.
Right.
So
yeah.
a conviction as well. We need a round of applause.
Yeah, let's get that going. He's been getting a lot of arrests lately.
So many.
So shout out to Creeps on this. And then the second one here is the nurse. I believe this guy was a nurse.
Sicko, yeah.
Yeah, and
no, I believe he's a doctor.
Doctor. Yeah, he got 3 charges on him. And the last one is Edgar here. And let me see. These are his charges. He got 5. So attempted rape, attempted act, looks like injury to a child, attempted forcible touch, intimate parts, attempted sexual misconduct, and attempted sexual abuse in the 3rd degree.
You know what? Especially since the police, they're working so well with him, they need to make him like an honorary, the citizens, you know, like they have in San Diego.
Like the Courage Awards.
The Courage Award, yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's in the future there. But nonetheless, really good to see. So shout out to Creep Spotlight. If you're not in his Facebook group, he does have a Facebook group. It's Creep Spotlight.
Yes.
And then that pretty much wraps it up for the news. We did want to kind of go over something really quick. You know, we usually do the top 5.
Yes.
And this week we've decided to not do it just because, you know, as we said in the past, it's really unfair to just vote for your favorite catcher because there's a lot of really good catches that just go pretty much unnoticed.
Yeah.
And part of doing the top 5 was to kind of show you guys the best of the best from that week. And it only really works if you're being honest with yourself. Mm-hmm. With that being said, the number 1 catch this week, I don't think it was that good. Yeah. It really wasn't. I hate to say it. Yeah,
it really bums me out because we have fought for 10 months. You know, there's a lot of drama going on in this community, and we're really not going to notate or comment on any of that. We're not involved in any of that. We really just stay in our own little area, and luckily all of our audience and the people that are in our Gilded are all people who don't really get to know the catcher. They just watch the catches. So that's like kind of like our little community that we've built. And this week and last week and the week before, pretty much since we switched over to Gilded, the voting has just been skewed. The first week was episode 50, so then we made the changes and we did the rules, and we were like, okay, this is gonna help, and it definitely helped.
It did help, and it brought some new faces to the top 5. But but some of the catches that were ranked lower were way better than number 1, and it's for me.
To us, we need to have integrity on our show.
Well, I want someone to look at the top 5 and be like, wow, that was a really strong, strong list.
Like last week, CPP was number 1. It was a guy that drove over 30 hours, 2,000 miles.
Was a bank robber.
That's
number 1 material.
So I was like, last week, our top 5, I was like, this is perfect. PTI, PCM, PVP. It was a great lineup. And this week, it was a great lineup, but I don't want to put it on my show. Let's just put it that way.
And we were thinking, like, how can we do voting outside of our server? Because, the voting was rather low, I would say, with how many people we have in our server altogether. But we were thinking if we take it outside of the Gilded, that would give people who aren't on that app, an opportunity to vote. But it gets a little tricky because there's so many catches, and it's, we want you to watch them first, obviously. So if we did like a website and just you went and picked, honestly, we'd probably have the same kind of turnout because people wouldn't be voting for their favorite. They'd be voting for their favorite catcher.
Yeah. And, for me, it's really bittersweet because the reason that we brought in the top 5 is because season 1, we showed every single catch that happened every 48 hours.
Yeah, the whole top, let me just say this. Every video that would be on our top 5 voting, right when the first time you can vote, would be all the videos we'd
all of
show.
our episodes, right? All 50 catches.
We'd show a little
we
clip from
talked.
each one. And sorry to cut you off, but with all of the new channels popping up every week, I mean, to show every catch, that's honestly insane.
We're
talking 50 catches drop a week. This is, it's not like 10. Like back when we were doing it, it was, maybe like 18 catches came out.
Right.
Now it's 40, 50.
No, it's averaged 51 catches a week, and that's premiere and lives that are still up. So long story short, the reason that we do the top 5 is because Cup and we do not vote for any of the catches that are in the top 5. It is the people's choice. So if Joe Schmo gets the number 1 spot, that's not PNN making them the number 1 spot. That is the audience. But at some point we have to pull back, and because we listen to you guys, usually all the weeks it's, yes, this is spot on. These are, the best of the best. And the past couple of weeks, it's been like, no, this doesn't seem right. And at some point, we have to have integrity and say no.
Right. And I will say this, the number 1 spot, that has been number 1 the last couple of weeks, they have the biggest presence on this new app, Gilded. So it's no fault to their own that most of their people, they send a lot of people to go to the Gilded. A lot of the other catchers they're not promoting Gilded like that, right? So they don't build that community off of YouTube. On Discord they did, but I think rebuilding on a whole new platform has been kind of difficult for others to get acclimated with, which is, it's fine. It happens, but that's why we're going to make a change and figure out what we're going to do moving forward.
Yeah.
I'm kind of thinking, you guys know what's coming out pretty much. We keep you informed in the Gilded. So we'll do the news, show you some new channels, and you guys can go in our server and see what videos came out.
Yeah.
And go watch them.
Yeah, we definitely, I feel like, so I don't want to draw this out too long, but up until this week, we have both, when it's recording day, Sunday, 5 p.m., we go in an hour before we premiere it, we record, we're both in super good moods, we're super excited, we're like, oh my God, the people cannot wait for this, and it's going to be great, like we have great news, we're excited to share these new channels. But this last week, we have just felt so uninspired, to be real. Uninspired, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, it's mainly, now we do this just for fun pretty much on our free time. Like we are not monetized, although we could be. We don't ask for donations, although we could have memberships. We could have all of that, right? We could be making money. But this is 100% volunteer based.
And not only that, but we both work 40, 50 hours a week, and
Yes.
minimum. You guys have seen both of us in our server being like, okay, I'm headed into a meeting with some clients. I'll be back by 5 p.m.
So, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it takes a lot to balance doing this full time as well as living our life full time. And, we kind of want to have more of a personal life away from YouTube, if you will.
Yeah.
And I don't know. We just have to find that perfect balance, that blend that works.
I think that the top 5 has really uninspired us lately. Sorry. So we're going to take some time to figure it out, get it right. You'll never lose us. We love doing this, but we will never come on here and want it to be forced or faked, because again, we don't monetize. We don't say share this with all your friends and family. We do this for you guys, but we need to be inspired and want to do this.
Yes, and one idea I was thinking about is for the top 5, maybe just cut out the big channels, because they're already, I mean, they have good catches. They've already been on the map. They have 50, 60, 70, 100,000 subs.
Right.
Let's do top 5 for 20,000 subs and less. That way,
I say like 40,000.
I mean, whatever the number is.
I don't know. You guys let us know if you think that we should do 30, 40, 50,000 or less, and then Cup and I both have our honorary catch that can be any catch across the board. We just want to be sure that we are not excluding any group, but we also don't want the bigger groups to take an advantage over some of these new catchers that are fucking killing it.
It's not really taking advantage, but I mean, as the old saying says, big money makes bigger money. So the big channel's obviously going to get the big crowd. They're going to obviously win.
Right.
It's just simple as that. So with that being said, we do have new channels to show you guys.
Yes.
And we will go into those right now. And the first one is coming from C.A.P. We got a couple new CALI catchers.
CALI.
This is CALI after PREDS. And they got a couple catches up. They're brand new, 74 subs. So we will drop their link. I think they're pretty good so far.
Yeah,
they're down there in SoCal.
Yeah, I watched catch 2, or is it 1? I don't have my glasses on. The guy in the yellow shirt.
That's 1.
I really liked it. I liked his commentary. I definitely would go check it out. And it's someone new in California.
They're
so
short catches.
Yeah, but you know what? Short and sweet.
They're right to it. Just get to it, right?
Well, and it's going to change as their channel evolves. Some may be 2 hours. Some may be a minute.
So shout out to C.A.P, no cap.
C.A.P, no cap.
And then the second group from SoCal here is PREDAPHILE POACHERS. And I got to talk with them. They're pretty much living in a van. They're based in SoCal, but they want to do a catch in every major city in California. So I thought that was kind of cool.
It's kind of cool. I could see it kind of being like damn near like a lifestyle.
Right, like a living in my van, catching.
Those
PREDS.
are very, very popular channels.
Oh, 100%. You throw in the PREDS in there.
I even watch them. I love the living in my van, and then they go travel. I love seeing inside their vans.
Right. I like that.
It's I love that. So you throw that in with catching some PREDS. Just make sure, obviously, you don't show your van. Jesus, I don't, want anyone to see the outside and then come find you. But super dope concept. And, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, speaking of the van life, I like to watch the catch and cook videos where they, catch like
whatever, like a fish out
and
at
then
sea.
cook it. So he wouldn't be doing a catch and cook. Hopefully, that's a little too.
He'll be fishing, but it'll be for PREDS.
Right. You don't want to cook these guys too hard. And then the other new channel here is Caught and Exposed 419. They're coming out of Toledo, Ohio.
Yes.
Really cool guy.
Really cool. I really, really like this guy.
He just had COVID, I think, right?
And let me tell you what, he just told me today that he is feeling completely better, that he's back on his game, and to start expecting stuff. So
nice. 144 subs, so definitely go over there and show him some love. I think he said he is planning to go live maybe when he gets more
acclimated, and he was
it.
getting over COVID. So
yes. And then the last group here is CHICAGOCREEPCATCHERS. I don't know if we showed them yet.
Oh, I think that we did, but fuck it. Let's just do it again.
If you're not subbed to them, go show them some love. It's, I guess, more the merrier, right?
Yes. And I think so. Alex has always been our baby of the group. He's, I think,
these guys are like 18. They're fresh.
Yeah, Alex has always been our baby
fresh on
of
the block.
Group, and now these guys are definitely the babies. They are fresh out of high school. I think one of them even still is in high school, but we did confirm that they are all 18 because I was a little worried about that.
Yeah, a little worried.
But yeah.
Nonetheless, go shoot them a sub, follow them. They've had a couple crazy catches, I guess. Say that lightly there. But speaking of new channels, it's been brought to our attention that we don't show enough
Chat logs,
love
fishing.
to
Yeah, I
new
mean,
channels.
he works
People have
really,
been,
really hard,
you know,
so go
saying
check him
this
out.
and that
The first
here
one
and
is
there,
Creep
blah blah
Catchers.
blah.
We've heard a little bit, maybe a little something, and so we wanted to put together, because the people that are OGs on our channel, they know that we cater to the newer channels. But for all of those who are new, we wanted to show this little montage just to show that we do love new channels.
Yes.
And you might even recognize some of your favorite catchers in here from when they were fresh out the channel.
All right, let's play this. The next catcher we got is Safe Child Coalition, SCC. The thing we have here is a very new catcher. It's Richmond Against Predators. He only has 27 subscribers, guys. Let's go, all 40 of us. Let's go show this guy some love. This is a group called, it's Worldwide Predator Hunters. And you guys might have seen him in chat earlier, but I talked to him today. Predator Poachers, Kansas.
19 subs.
TSOC, that's To Save One Child. They're out of Colorado area. West Texas Predator Poachers, new channel, 64 subs. New channel we have is CAPCatchers, and they have 438 subs. Named Toby Unger, and he has a few catches on there. He only has 49 subscribers. Some new channels that we want to show some love to. NCMEC. He doesn't have any recent videos, and I didn't know about this channel. Someone shared this with me. He has 4,500 subscribers, so he's not new in the game, but he's new to me. And
my little gold mine.
This is the gold mine.
This is my gold mine. So today I was looking.
The new channels. The first one we got here is New York Predator Exposed. They have 176 subscribers. Seen this one. It's Homo Sapien versus Predators.
Wow.
65 subs. Predator Exposure Club. This was posted 2 months ago. He has 112 subscribers. Panda Patrol Carolinas just started his YouTube channel today, actually.
Yes.
And Predator Busters TC. This is his first catch, everybody. So if you can go shoot him a like, leave a comment, tell him that PNN sent you over there. And the couple new channels we wanted to highlight here. The first one we got is from Florida Ped Patrol. Not to be confused with Colorado Ped Patrol. There is no affiliation. And then the last channel I wanted to highlight here, this is Hugh Min. And
I love that name.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it.
This is from a new channel, by the way. This is Harrisburg Area Predator Prevention. The one we got here is Regional PP. They're out of Niagara, Canada. And they've had a few live catches. They're at 198 subs right now. And the second catcher we have is Westside Pred Squad. They have 333. Is PGA. That's Pred Gang Association.
Gang.
And then the next one we got here is Florida Ped Chaser. They're really new, you guys. Under 8 days.
Oh, wow.
And then the new channel we wanted to shout out, it's Predator Pressures Plattsburgh, I guess. This channel is called Protect the Innocent. They're coming from Ocala, Florida. And Poachers, Ohio is back. The first one is SOCAL PH, and you may have Losers Inc. And they're a new channel, very, very new. But they do reviews on. And the last channel is Captain CPP Decoy. He's the decoy for. Started off with FTK here. That's for the kids. This is Pred on the phone here. How you doing, man?
How's it going?
So JT Productions is a new team. Was Smashley. She's a decoy and she's doing decoy work. Brant County CC. It's another Canadian group, but we still want to send you guys over there. They have one catch up. We got Alamo Gordo Pred Catchers on the line. What's going on? The Pred Files, and they're another channel out of California. But the first one here is Predator Catcher New Jersey. The next one up here is Minor Defense Force. We have a new one in Baltimore area, Maryland Pred Catchers. Pred catching for the kids. Last one here is Predator Hunters Indiana, NEPA Predator Catcher. And we showed the catch a little earlier. St. Louis predator catcher. They have 3 videos up. They've been around, but we haven't shared them on our channel officially, so we wanted to do that. It's Grim Decoys. The first one is coming from Knoxville, Tennessee, and I think this is the first.
This is SOC Predator Prevention.
LIPP, L-I-P-P, and this stands for Long Island Predator. And then the other channel is Colorado Creep Control. All right, you guys, there you have it.
We do love our smaller channels, and my biggest thing is I love watching a catcher grow. You saw Webb in there. I think he had 3 subs when we had him, and now he's on his way to 6K. So
and PTI, don't forget about
of
PTI
course,
in there.
PTI, yep.
So a lot of hitters. Shown early on Florida Ped Chaser.
And we definitely hear you. If you think we don't give enough attention to the smaller channels, we're going to be brainstorming the next couple of weeks how we can gear the show more towards the newer channels. And just a, alert, we are really, really busy. So if you're a newer channel, don't wait for us to reach out to you. Send us a DM, get on our Gilded, and
let us know.
Let us know. We'd love to talk to you, and we'd love to get your channel featured.
And with that being said, you guys, hope you have a great week, and we will see you guys next time.
Yes. Bye.
Oh, wrong song.
It's like 11 p.m.
I know. I'm literally loopy right now.
We're dead, but drop the purple hearts.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Peace.